Alrighty, this thing should be on. I can't see if the audio is good because, again, just like last time, I don't have the headset for it, but it's fine. Let's close up this thing. Right, so tomorrow is the exam. I know I won't pass it. Right, I have made that very clear for myself a very long time ago. I gave up fairly early because I decided I wanted to do other things with my time, and I thought it didn't matter. It's turned out that there is some considerations where it will matter, right? So that might be a tiny bit of an issue, but otherwise we will be okay with regards to some of the. Because I realized that I'd actually taken fewer credits from not this time last year, but the fourth quarter of or the fourth study quarter of last year, right? So before, not the one we're going into now, but the one we're going into in like 2 months, 2.5 months or so, right? So I realized that will cause a little bit of an issue, but like it's too late to do anything about it now. I should have thought about that before. And even then, I don't even know if I would have like, yeah, if I knew that it mattered that much. I mean, first of all, if I knew that it would matter that much, I would take a different course. I would have taken a much easier second course, right? This one is like non-trivial, right? It's a proper fucking university math course, right? And those require certain things of you, right? I've taken many university math courses, right? There's are few people which have taken more, uh, have taken more university math courses than me, right? Like I know what that takes, and I'm just not like if I don't really need to, I'm not particularly interested, right, in doing that. Um, right, so I went here. I looked at a bunch of I went to a bunch of the lectures. Right, it was okay. Right, cool. I don't know. I just tried something to my girlfriend because I had sent her a text in the morning, and then I hadn't answered her, so I just decided to just lovingly confirm what she said, basically. So I had a book here in front of me. We have. Is this the exam? I think this is the exam that I was looking at before. Yes. So this first question here, I answered a bit. I sort of made sense. All right, this is super basic theory. Assume that an incurred is this thing here. So I used the Wolfie condition to do something. So I didn't finish it, I don't think. Wait, let me check the. Are they on Canvas? I would assume they would be. I'm a little bit curious here about how the um how the answer sheet looks like. Because I know we have access to them somewhere. Previous written exams. Let's see here. It was this one. I like how the first one is just C textbook. So if this and this positive definite, that makes a strict local minimizer and hence the local minimizer. Yes, I answered that correctly. This is convex. Okay, so we need that to be convex in order for that. That does make perfect sense. That's sort of what I wrote. Oh, it has to be positive semi-definite. Oh, so we'll require this to be positive semi-definite at that point. But this has to be 0, right? So the first order derivative has to be 0. But then this only has to be positive semi-definite. Whereas here it has to be positive definite. Does that make sense? Yes, if we say that it's convex, yeah, that makes sense. It's positive semi-definite for all x. Yeah. Right, because it can have. What does it mean for that thing to be? Second order derivative to be 0 again, right? So it has reached the minimum. So the change of the change is not changing. Wait, let me just like second order. I mean, I know. Yeah, because here we see that the change is not changing, right? So yeah, when you reach here, so if it's 0 at some point, right? Because if it's convex, it just go up, right? It will simply, there is no change in the trajectory, or around the trajectory is not the right word for it, but the that's a pretty nice, yeah. Go here, like the change in the there's, yeah. Exactly. So when you reach this point here, it's 0 when here the slope change is negative until here where it's done. There it's 0 basically. It all makes sense, right? It's how you're supposed to be. Like this image is how I think about it in my head, and yeah, exactly. So when this is 0, there is no change up here because it's just in this point here, there's no change. So this is done. And if this is convex, yes, it's convex. Said, yeah, it's convex, exactly, which makes sense, because then if that's 0, that just means that you reached, yeah, it's okay since it's convex, so sure. It's greater than 0, this will always be greater than 0, agree, it's increasing, and since we see here, like, things make sense. I don't think this course is particularly difficult in comparison to other like mathy courses, right? It's more so that I am so fucking burnt out on math, man. Right? Like, I don't want to do more math. And I had to do one more math course, and that's fine. But that's also like partially why I didn't really give this course the time of day, is because I just doesn't feel great, man. So I might spend some time. I don't know. I want like. I don't think. Is there any like videos on this fucking thing? Looks like I don't want to. I don't know. Where's this thing? For handling in your solution on paper, you should scan your solution with your mobile phone. Put a single PDF on hand canvas. Extra security, okay. So sure, that's fine. Leave the closed. Do we have a fucking? Oh, okay, that's what they call an envelope. Sure, it's not really an envelope, but I guess it's a. What other words would you really use to describe it? Like a sheath? That would probably confuse people more than envelope. That's fair. Yeah. Oops. 15 minutes uploaded. Adobe Scan. Do I have Adobe Scan on my phone? I think I do. Did we get back? I actually completely fucking forgot about the project thing here. I know I went in and fixed something. And then I actually just genuinely completely fucking forgot about it. That's a bit embarrassing. That is actually a bit embarrassing. I don't even remember what feedback we got. Yeah, there were some other things to be fixed. I fixed a little bit of something. Then I remember, oh yeah, I'm coming back to this. And I actually just genuinely forgot about it for like a month. It just actually just completely escaped my fucking brain that was even a thing. So that's a bit embarrassing. I don't think we ever even talked about it beyond the first thing. Right. I mean, when we got the feedback, I know the guy, the primary guy, put in all the things, and I remember I went in there and I fixed something. Then I think I kept the document up for a while, and then I like didn't really. I think I came back to it and I fixed another thing, and then it's like, oh yeah, I'll be back to this after some point and something, and then I didn't. So I hope that got fixed. I mean, I'm sure it did. I mean, those people care more about it because I was sure I wasn't gonna pass the course even back then. Right? I'd already given up, so it was fine. I just didn't want to piss off those guys for no reason. Right? I still wanted to be a participating individual who is helpful for the group, and I was to the best of my ability, but at the same time, I had given up on the course at the time. I think I gotta do a new. I gotta send in a new thing here as well at some point for the to get access to the robot lab because my old safety certificate should run out in like. It should have run out like today, I think, or tomorrow, or something. I think I might work like the 12th, just like this Monday here or something like that. So I just have to write a new one there. It's fine. It's okay. Did my phone do something? No, I don't know. Because this math course here is the one I did a part of an exam at some point in here. Because this is the course I'm gonna retake. So I wanna spam things from this course. Just feel like why am I even spending any time on this course here if no one's not gonna pass it and I don't really care? Like I went to the trouble of going to like almost every single lecture, right? And I spent some time reading the book and I spent a little bit of time doing some of the exercises and then I sort of stopped like week 3, I think. Because I didn't. It's not like I didn't have time for it, but it was so fucking hard to motivate yourself, and it just doesn't really matter, right? And that's just annoying because I know a younger version of myself would have still prevailed, right? But I am mostly just tired. Like I just want a job, man. I just want to become an engineer for real. I want to do things that's like cool. Like, and it's not like this course is like more relevant for my future than like this course is, right? Like that's true, I would say. But like, ah, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I should have done more things. I really should have done more things. I'm very, very sad at myself that I ended up in this situation, right? And I just don't care, man, and that sucks. I want to care, but how can you even do that, right? The auxiliary functions. Yeah, I can. Just looking at the book, I just feel instantly tired. Right. Right. And just that like terrible burn out the this isn't worth anything depression-y way, right? Um, when you have actually just given up, and like my whole body is like screaming at me, like asking me to stand up, but I don't want to do that now, right? I want to actually like. But that's how I felt throughout the course. I'd fairly early, just sort of given up, and that's difficult. Mm. Where is this book actually? I actually need to know that. Should I go look for it? I shouldn't go look for it now, but I kind of want to. Right. I kind of want to. I thought it would be down here, but it's actually not. So it's probably. I think I have a thing in there. Yeah, I'm actually just considering just doing a bit of a few things here for a bit. Because I just don't care, man. Right? It's I had a fucking like teenager, like whatever attitude that I fucking hated when I was younger, right? I absolutely despised people who just didn't give a fuck, right? I mean, I shouldn't even go to the exam tomorrow, right? This will be the will this be the exam that I've studied the least for of all time? Yes, because I didn't show up to the other one. Didn't even go. Right. I should have like done something else at my time. I spent a lot of time fucking around playing video games, and it just sort of sucks, right? Like that's not like that won't improve my life in any way, and I gotta send in more applications for like job applications and things. And if I'd done that, then like at least I could say I spent some amount of the time. And I spent some amount of that time doing useful things, but a lot of it has just been wasted, right? Which sucks. When I leave, I have food at home. I need to eat food. I didn't really eat breakfast. That's also a thing. My brain is just turned off. So what I'm thinking, Chad, is that I'm gonna probably turn off stream. Gonna go and look for that fucking book in the other course. I think that makes sense to do, and then just like look at some things there, and then have an early lunch and probably leave. I want to go to the gym today, but I didn't go earlier. Oh, right, my fucking bike. Well, I just need to put the chain on again. It's so fucking cold outside. So annoying. I do not handle winters very well, I have realized. They make me feel bad. I'll probably have to exercise at home then, which is fine. I said I was going to do it earlier, I didn't. Winter is difficult, man. Winter is actually difficult. Oh well. I'm just sitting here yapping at myself at the moment. Do I want to do things that are more exciting? Let's do something more exciting. Okay. Yeah, so this was a fucking failure, as usual. Well, not as usual, but you know. I want to get into things again. I want to be excited about stuff. You know, man. Streaming on days like this are both important in terms that it could help me focus, but it's also just so sad. So I'm just, I don't know, vocalizing what's going on in my brain, and when what's going on in my brain isn't giving me life energy, just doesn't feel great. And then I just like think like, oh yeah, and then like, in some sense, one tiny part of me is doing this in order to build in public, right? In order to just show that, oh look, this fucking guy is so amazing. He does all of this stuff, right? And then I spend time sitting here and just like staring at a blank screen, like, oh yeah, we're gonna hire this fucking guy. He's not a total fucking loser, of course. So that's also fun. But I do hope to. There's at least some amount of honesty of what I'm showing, right? Just. I miss the vigor that I felt earlier in the year. But I can get back there. It's not that far away. Part of it is also because I fucking ate 500 calories of chocolate first thing in the morning, right? Like, that's, of course, is gonna fuck up your dopamine levels like a motherfucker. Why the fuck did I even do that, man? I'm annoyed at myself. Very annoyed at myself. Alright, I'm not gonna sit here and weep at myself anymore, chat. Will I be back? Probably not. Do I wish that I was? Sure. Winter is difficult. I am shivering up and dying. I'm not reaching my full potential. I'm not even reaching like the potential of a normal human fucking being, man. That's hard. But okay. I will end it here. Not my life, but the stream. And maybe I'll be back later. Maybe I will. Fuck. I probably gonna eat food soon. Wait, I can go to the place. I can go there and I can see. That's actually such a good idea. So there's a study room that you can sign up for, or that you can, yeah, you gotta book a table, and it's very close to the gym. Then I am leaving the house. I'm getting closer to the gym. I haven't been there for like almost a year. I was barely there last year because it got very popular. Because previously I was like the only one who ever sat in there, right? And then that fucking place got really popular. So it's like, then it was super. I just didn't want to go there anymore because like it's just so many other people there and sort of defeated the purpose somewhat. Like I really liked having that room to myself, you know. But I don't anymore. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. But yeah, I'm gonna go. Gonna fucking. I don't know, chat. Fuck. I'm gonna find the book and I'm gonna eat food. I'm gonna go there. Hopefully. That would be nice because then I can go to the gym later. Because I literally put on gym clothes, went outside, realized, oh wait, I need to fix my fucking bike. And then I was like, ugh, I don't want to do that now. And then I went into Willys because I was gonna. I don't know what I was gonna buy originally, but I just ended up just buying 2 bars of chocolate and just eating them. And then I sort of existed in there for a while. And I was like, all right, I'm gonna turn the stream to focus up and like read some things in the book. And I just open the book. It's like, so that's where my head is at the moment. I love focusing and finishing things and being a good person, right? But when I'm not, God, am I fucking miserable. But okay. It is what it is, and that's the way it is. So thank you guys for watching, I suppose. I will be back many times more. Streams like these are the equivalent of going to the gym and like doing your warm up and then just quitting, right? It establishes, at best, it establishes the habit, right? At best, it establishes the habit. At worst, it does fucking nothing, and it probably makes you feel worse than if you didn't go at all. Maybe. But it establishes the habit. That's the copium angle. I'm gonna stop yapping now. Good luck, everyone. I hope you have